I want to welcome you back to BLACKSITE, and tonight we're going to talk about Bobby Rush endorsing Mike the Racist Bloomberg. Bobby Rush, once a Black Panther, a congressional representative on the south side of Chicago, is now supporting stop and frisk, redlining Mike Bloomberg. This is a sad day. But we have to understand that some of these old Negroes have been broken. They have been buck broken. And they feel as though in their final days that they will sign on to white supremacy. Bobby Rush should not be listened to. And I'm going to give you a piece of the scriptures. The wisdom of the wise have now turned to foolishness. And Bobby Rush is a fool. And let me tell you something. When these congressional representatives, entertainers, come to you and tell you to vote for Mike Bloomberg, turn your head, because many of them have accepted his check. It's sad, but so many of our people in the past have accepted money to turn on some of our greatest leaders. I just saw the series on Netflix about Malcolm X. And that 9 to 10 people were in the room were informants by the FBI and the New York Police Department. See, you have to understand there are a certain number of people who are in the boule elites who will sell you out for $1 just so they can be a gatekeeper, just so they can sit at the little kids' table and get the crumbs off the table. And now you see Bobby Rush, Gregory Meeks, Lucy Macbeth, so many others in the Congressional Black Caucus supporting a man who violated so many young black males' constitutional rights, their Fourth Amendment rights about search and seizure. This man had so many court cases against him that he finally had to relent at the end of his administration. But he even talked about this, Mike Bloomberg, in 2015 when he said, throw the black males up against the wall. And Bobby Rush still comes out and supports this devil. This tells you where the mentality of our community is. You could say Trump is the devil, but Mike Bloomberg is Lucifer. And I'm telling you this right now. If he does get elected and he harms young black men, and you know what he's going to do? I paid all you Negroes off. You knew what I did in New York, and I'll do it again. He ruled New York like a dictator. That's what dictators do. They go around and they do whatever they want to do. And he did that in New York City. But Bobby Rush has bent over. He's been buck broken. And we have to understand it's dangerous for us to support men like Michael Bloomberg, especially when he has shown you who he is. See, when a man shows you who he is over a period of time, if you don't believe him, that's your fault. And never, ever do anything out of desperation. Yes, if you're hungry, you need to eat. But we survived segregation. We survived Reagan, Bush, and other presidents. We didn't die out as a people. And we won't die out as a people if Trump is possibly reelected. But I will tell you this, if you don't have integrity as a man, as a woman, no one will respect you. See, Michael Bloomberg, when he passes out this money to black men and women in politics, entertainment, in the faith community, he has no respect for you. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Many of you who are my subscribers or who will be my new subscribers, that if he was a black mayor and he went through the Jewish community. And they threw young Jewish males up against the wall. And that so-called black mayor one day ran for president. Do you think any Jewish person would ever vote for that black mayor? It would never happen. Because one thing Jewish people have, they have integrity when it comes to their community. See, you can go to the Jewish community right now. You have billionaires, millionaires, and none of them will have a Mercedes Benz. You know why? Because the Germans made them during World War II when they were held in a Holocaust. See, you have to have it's certain things that you should not do. There are certain people that you should not support. And Mike Bloomberg has proven himself to hate young black males. But now, since he's running for president, Bobby Rush wants to be his co-chair. Look at this nonsense. He is exposing young black people to a man who violated their rights. You were a representative of Chicago when you complained about the police disrespecting young black men in Chicago and where Laquan McDonald was murdered on the streets, and you come back and support a man, Mike Bloomberg, who violated every principle of the Constitution. How can you do this unless you sold out for that check because you want to be so-called next to power? This is sad to see. And I agree, and I don't agree much with Charlemagne when he said two of the top candidates in the Democrat Party are pure racists. Joe Biden and Mike Bloomberg. Mike Bloomberg is worse than Trump. And you're going to say, what? He has proven himself to be. He has said it on tape. And you're going to accept him? You're going to welcome him into the community of black men? You should be canceled. You should be ashamed of yourself, Bobby Rush. I have lost all respect for these black politicians. They have no back. They have been broken. They are bending over, taking it upside down. And this is sad to see. There is no guidance from our elders right now. You got Al Sharpton, Michael Eric Dyson, so many of them over. We had a guy from the Root actually said that black people would make a deal with the devil to have Trump removed. No, you make a deal with God to have Trump removed. You don't say anything. You don't even mention words like that. But we have a serious problem in our community. There is no leadership and guidance. This is why it is so important that the new black media take the lead in exposing everybody and giving the young people an opportunity to see something different. It's a time of enlightenment. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.